Well, good morning, everybody. How are you? And how was your weekend? Woo, my weekend was kind of long. Isn't that a weird thing to say? Normally, people are like, man, that weekend was way too short, way too short. I just felt like my weekend went on for like 4 days. It was so weird, but it was a good weekend. Um, Saturday, OU beat Alabama. No, sitting on the dock of the bay, watching the tide roll away, because OU kicked your ass. A lot of people say that is a really strange thing that happened, but hey, offside kicks work. V. Oakley got to see her new grandbaby. Yay, yay, yay. Yesterday, I missed the Chiefs because we had a wedding for boy mama, which was beautiful. If somebody can put the link in here, go look at it, send her some love, leave a comment. Here's a little ditty I put together for our friend boy mama. She was beautiful. Groom was handsome. The kids were the star of the show. It was a great wedding. Go check it out. We didn't get to see the reception because I guess the girl that was holding the phone got a little tired. I can't say that I blame her. Somebody hands me a phone, I'm going to go through their pictures and their text messages and go, now what do you want me to do? Oh, you want me to sit here and, okay, never mind. But anyway, great job. It was beautiful. And yes, our Connie is in here. Yes, always remember, this is our Connie. This is not the Connie Simonson that used to troll us all the time, okay? And we thought she was a nice person till we realized that she's a devious little fat troll that lets dogs die in her presence. Do not get the two confused. All right, let's take a second and tell everybody good morning. Deanne is coming in saying bonjour from France. I can only pronounce bonjour from in France. So you have to educate me on the other words. And this gal ain't too proud to beg. Why don't you hit me up with some of those nice cheeses for Christmas? How about that? That would be great. And I can send you some of our cheese from over here. I have a feeling you won't be impressed. Having so much fun with that soundboard. Okay, let's get to it. This is from Navalis. I've been going through a lot of things for the last few days. That's what my countrymen say. We don't use the H. We say things like tings and stuff like that. Okay. Instead of stuff, we say suff. Okay. We don't use H's that often. Well, I messed that up, didn't I? We enunciate the T and not the H's. Right, Gaelic? She's teaching me the ways. It's okay. And I really wish Navi would come back. I know how he was run off. I know what happened. I really wish he would just come back and know that he's got a million people in his corner. Maybe exaggerating a little bit, but you know what I mean. Okay? You know what I mean. Melanie. Now, this is my country woman from Oklahoma. The things. We got things to do. We got things to do today too, because we're going to talk about how can one woman be, I'm just going to say, involved in so many cases and change her personality so often. And we're not talking about her daughter being missing. Of course, that is horrible. That's what we're here for. But her sister, and look at all of these people around her that suffer an untimely death. Dee, Allie, Leslie, Cotton, everybody around her, they drop like flies. It's insane. She was friends with a girl named Brianna Tester on Facebook. And anytime I brought it up back in 2021, I would get my ass run off the damn internet with people going, they're just Facebook friends, Brooks. Don't you just have Facebook friends? Yeah, I mean, I guess. But I mean, I know where that Facebook friend came from. Yeah, there's people on my Facebook I've never met in person. Pretty much all of you. Okay. But that doesn't mean I don't know who this person is. Can't had a little closer relationship with this girl than she wants to let on. And her supporters don't want to acknowledge. But first, let's just start with the biggest lie of all lies. What the fuck was going on between when she got home from her very unusual day on June 15th, 2021, to when she finally called 911?
I'd say 2.5, because she called on or was seen shouting on the hill at 6 o'clock. What was she doing? What took 2.5 hours? Because what she described is 45 minutes, at a max 45 minutes.
He's exactly right. Nabby is exactly right. What she described would be about 30, 45 minutes of your afternoon. And that's taking your time. Okay? That's taking your time. But there's a lot of stuff that she leaves out. And the timeline is longer than what is actually described, because we know that Leslie Earhart from the TBI said early afternoon. She said it, not me. People want to argue it because it messes up their theory. So be it. My theory is going to, well, I've got a lot of theories, but they can change anytime new information comes out.
What I think she did do when she came home, and might explain why she won't talk about it or can't talk about it, but there's no doubt in my mind, going off her Facebook posts and how much she loves weed, she had a joint, or she went for a joint. I don't know where she smokes it. Was it around the side? Did they have a fire pit? But
Candace don't care where she smokes her weed. She don't care. She'll do it in front of the kids. She'll do it out in the woods that she's scared of. She'll do it in the bathroom while she's taking her afternoon dump. She doesn't take a shower, so we don't have to worry about that. There's no weed smell in the shower. She's got some other stuff going on, though.
She definitely went for a smoke of weed and took her eyes off somewhere. Like, think about it. She's after having a very busy day, driving around, driving here and there. The first thing you do when you get home is have a cup of tea or do what you do to relax. And what Candace did to relax was have a joint.
I think it's a little stronger than a joint. I do. I think Candace and Dawn are known to recreationally use the hard stuff. All of their friends have said it, and their connections prove it.
Smoke some weed. Probably scrolling on TikTok. She was making TikToks that day, and I assume she was getting notifications off that. Scrolling through the photographs she took that day. So that explains a chunk of time that Candace can't account for, because she can't come out in the interview and say, oh, by the way, I was around the corner smoking a joint. I think there's a very, very good chance that happened. And I understand why she's not saying it. Again, it mightn't be nothing to do with anything, but I think there's a good chance it happened. And I think there's a good chance it was one of the first things that Candace did when she was home. The second thing I want to bring up is...
Okay. I wouldn't doubt if Candace didn't get home and start knocking it back. Okay? Exactly, Chris. Recreation. Because Candace doesn't understand a word called moderation. Moderation is not in her metabolism. Anything you talk about, food, being a disgusting human being, child having, child rearing, child abuse, children being taken from her, missing people in her family, and I'm talking close ass relations, her sister and her own daughter, people around her that die that have been super supportive and super good friends of hers. It doesn't bother her. You name it. She does not know moderation. It's not in her metabolism.
One of the boys told a TBI officer that night that they were playing hide and go seek. You covered it before. And I think you talked about how the kids were locked in all day, so they must have been bursting to go out. I think the opposite. I think the kids were locked onto YouTube, and I think that's what they were meant to be doing at 5:30 or whenever supposedly someone went missing. I think the kids were locked onto YouTube. Summer came home, probably telling them all about her day, the slushy, meeting Hunter. I'm sure she loved Hunter. I'm sure the boys loved him. All kids love teenagers. What if they were watching YouTube, Summer came in, was annoying them, and they said to her, Summer, let's play a game of hide and go seek. But they didn't go seeking. They just wanted Summer to leave the room, to stop annoying them while they watch YouTube. So a prank. The family loves pranks. Maybe this was another prank. And maybe this explains why Summer would have had an accident. Was she trying to hide somewhere? Was she trying to hide in a place that she couldn't breathe? I think I heard about an old fridge freezer outside, or rumours around that sort of thing. Again, I'm sure that the cadaver dogs would pick that up, but just a thought, because they did say that they were playing hide and go seek, and apparently they were watching YouTube just before she went missing. So what's the connection there? I want to talk about also the scream that Jodie Sue heard. She puts it at 4:30 to 4:40. The animalistic scream. What if this is Candace finding Summer's body?
And that is something I never thought about before. Okay? Now, Jodie Sue says it was a muffled scream, which would be impossible for her to hear from her yard, but she has to make herself relevant. Candace said there was no scream, dude. She just lies about everything. Then Candace goes on to say, I can't lie. It's not in my metabolism. Jodie Sue's son said he did hear a scream, but it was more like a panic scream. He called it animalistic. And I think we all know the difference. Navi makes a good point. It could be Candace screaming because she came across something that didn't jive with her metabolism. Anything is possible. Ronnie Lawson and all the investigators, not just him, do not believe Jodie Sue, but they might believe her son. Hence why everything and everyone is still on the table after all this time.
I know it's horrible to talk about, but she said it was a bit muffled. If you did find your child, you grab them, you'd hold them close. Maybe that's where the muffle is coming from. And this time makes a lot more sense when you consider how little they done since they got home at 3:30. So they get home half past 3, do their little bits and pieces, plant their flowers. Summer goes into the boys. Candace goes for her smoke of weed. They play hide and go seek, but don't go seeking. An hour later, Candace goes looking for Summer, finds her dead outside, screams. No, just put yourself in Candace's situation for a second. If that's what happened, she can But if she calls TBI there and then, kids, boys taken from her. I think they were scheduled to visit that week anyway. And I know they were taken eventually, but if she calls, the kids are taken off her immediately. If Don finds out, or when Don finds out, he's going to kill her. Or at the very least, she's right to assume that he probably will. And he's told us that himself. He's told us that himself. He would blame Candace for it, and he probably would, at least.
Okay, now mind you, this was years ago that Don said he would blame Candace. He would blame Candace. He would turn on Candace. And by the way, Don is no Prince of Charming, okay? Don's a big-ass part of the problem, okay? Don showered with Summer. And yes, Candace knew about it. Part of the context of the conversation, why he showered with the kids, is because Candace very rarely showers. Very rarely showers. Now, we know Don said Candace is screwed 6 ways to Sunday. She is, boop, screwed. Because he has 7 alibis, and she has none for the time when Summer went missing. For some reason, he never brings up Grandis, which I think is really strange. But he sticks with her. He sticks with Candace. He was in jail for a year, violation of probation. He could have easily said anything to help them with the case. And 7 alibis is kind of disturbing considering you're talking about an entire day. You should have 12. Left the house at this time. Stopped to get gas and breakfast at this time. Got to work at this time. Took lunch at this time. Went to another job site at this time. Had to go back to the shop and turn in some tools or get new tools. Go back to the job site. He should have a lot considering his job. If he was a 9-to-5er that shows up at, I guess 9 a.m. and is in a cubicle, well, then there's your alibi. Well, you got 3. Well, I guess 4. Left home, got to work, had lunch, left work, got home. That's 5. Dark Willow? Woo, girl, you naughty. You naughty. Look at that Dark Willow. She said she's playing hooky from work. Shh, I won't tell. I won't tell.
He's tried to kill her. So what does Candace do in this situation? She's after finding her child dead. It's 4:30. She needs to think fast. If she did find her, I believe that there's no way that Grandis couldn't know about this. She had to have telling her, and together they decided to get rid of Summer's body. How, I do not know. Where, I do not know. But it just makes more sense to the timeline. There's plenty of time. There's an hour and a half before she goes in looking for the boys. Now, another thing that I think she would have to do is, I don't think the boys are in it. Is it a case of Candace going in at 5:30, 5:45, 6 o'clock, saying, where's your sister? Is she downstairs? Did she just quickly gaslight them? And convince them that she was downstairs? Did they think that she was outside hiding or downstairs hiding? But I don't think those lads would have been turned upside down by Don. They're not holding anything back. They're saying what they think happened, but what they think happened mightn't be what happened. Do I think it's likely that this happened? No, but it's possible. It's possible, and it's just that time period between 3:30 and 6:30 I cannot wrap my head around. So if there's any way you can, I know you've covered it before, but if you can cover it again, just that exclusive time period.
Now, I have a lot of respect for Navalis. There was a time in the case of Michael Vaughn that I'm going to say a good majority of the YouTube true crime community would not listen to anything about the case of Michael Vaughn if you were talking about anything with Michael Vaughn that didn't blame his parents. And he had it down to, he's got a really good nose for this. He does. Good morning, Annie Sherry. He was going through the Google Maps. He was looking at the splash pad. He was looking at all the streets around. He was smart enough to know that in the timeline they were talking about, that there's no way that the parents could have done anything to Michael. And if they did in that short a time, it would have been solved real quick. And I mean, real quick. So I've always really respected him for that he did not care about popularity or agreeing with anyone. He always told his truth in the way he saw it and has always done it with integrity. And I do hope that he comes back soon, because I think he still has a lot of knowledge to share with people and common sense, even though some people aren't really into that. So it was brought up about the showers and the showering and things like that. So we're going to revisit that, because Candace bold-faced lied to Ernie, which is not a crime to lie to Ernie, but she did because Ernie was telling her that Don was on Molly Golightly's channel and explained how he would shower with his little girl. And she goes, somebody better fucking get me some bail money, because I'm gonna kill that motherfucker. I'm gonna do this. She didn't do nothing. She knew about it.
Torben Chris was in hot water after posting what he thought was a harmless photo of himself with his daughter. Dad and daughter in a bathtub full of toys, and while it seems innocent enough, it inspired a lot of people to call him out, saying it was inappropriate, with some going as far as calling it gross. His daughter was just 2 years old at the time. I believe that most parents have showered or had a bath with their child at some point. I don't think it is unreasonable for a dad or mom to bath or shower with their baby or toddler.
I don't either. Lisa Hamlet, what's up? She went on vacation. She said took a vacation day, spending the morning with you, Brooks, and the CLL fam bam. Yes, yes, I love it. I love it. And I'm going to be 100% honest. I have bathed my children. Yes, somebody's got to do it. And they are little boys. Now, I mean, once they got to an age where they could put on their own shoes and use the potty, then they had to start learning their own hygiene. The reason it triggers so many people with Don is because, well, he's an admitted fucking pedophile. Is he not? Has he ever taken that back? Matter of fact, he doesn't even say he's a pedophile. He says he just played house with these other girls. Yeah. Okay.
So, why are people so upset that Don Walls openly admitted that he showers with Summer? I can think of a few reasons. Firstly, Summer is 5 years old, and most kids at that age are learning independence and are able to do a lot on their own, which includes bathing. With Don's past behavior, it is extremely worrying that he showers with Summer. Victimology is something authorities look at, and as we know, his stepsister, Jeannie, was 5 years old when the abuse took place. We need to keep in mind that Summer was at home with Candace all day. It would have been logical to give Summer a bath. According to Dawn, Candace doesn't shower often, so that is why she is not the one showering with the kids.
You know when your little girl and your boys, they go out and they play all day, and then they get mixed up with candy. You bring them candy on or something.
Yeah.
They got the shit all over their face and in their hair.
Yeah.
Well, I have to take a shower every night because I work in drywall.
Right.
So I'm like, fuck, get your little punk asses in here. And we'd all rinse off together real quick. Mom would be waiting there with the towel. I'd throw them out one at a time. And Mom would dry them off and dress them. So, I don't want my little girl with freaking candy all over her sleeping next to me.
Candy? I don't want my little girl sleeping by me with candy all over her. We have a two-ply problem. How the hell do you let your kids get candy all over them to the point they're sticky as AF? What are you talking about? And then you got the dad whose preferred age in children is around the age of 5, showering with them. But he goes, get your punk ass. Yeah, get your punk ass. Oh, okay. And the boys were old enough to wash themselves off.
All day, they get mixed up with candy. You bring them candy on or something.
Yeah.
They got the shit all over their face and in their hair.
Yeah.
Well, I have to take a shower every night because I work in drywall.
Right.
So I'm like, fuck, get your little punk asses in here. And we'd all rinse off together real quick. Mom would be waiting out at the town. I'd throw them out one.
I probably shouldn't say this because I'm not in this person's Patreon, but it was told to me and I totally believe it, considering the person that told me and the integrity of the person that owns the Patreon. He just said right there, he has to come home and shower every night because he does drywall. But he was clean as a whistle when he came home the night that Summer Wells disappeared. He didn't have to shower. He didn't have caulking and all the drywall mud and everything on him that night. Why? Why? Washing your ass every day is not an uncommon thing to do. Why are these showers such a big deal to them? This is a normal thing. This is a normal thing. People go pee-pee, they go poo-poo, they get into the tub, they get into the shower, they eat. Why are they fixated in talking about showering?
For the time, and Mom would dry them off and dress them. So, you know, I don't want my little girl with freaking candy all over her, sleeping next to me. You know, and plus she ain't gonna sleep good unless she's clean. I did it out of love.
So it was. How big is your shower?
I mean, it's like one of them. You know, I don't know. It's not that big. It's kind of hard to fit. I've had every one of my kids in there with me.
Oh.
They're all of them, all four of them plus me. And I'll throw them out one at a time for Mom.
Well.
No problem.
Does Candace shower with the babies?
Well, Candace don't take a shower that often. 'Cause I work.
I really wish Molly's channel was still up. I hate when YouTube takes things down. Absolutely hate it. Because it's normally over a petty reason, like this whole burnt toast situation. They took down Molly's. I don't remember why. Don't care. I'm sure it's fixable. Because that conversation went on for quite a while. When he was like, well, Candace don't like to shower that often. Could have fooled me. Are you kidding me? She looks like the Cindy Crawford of Hawkins County, telling me that she doesn't shower very often. Are you kidding me? Debbie said, I wouldn't want to shower in the open bathroom with the whole family watching either. Any visitors happen to be there. Well, I don't think they had a packed house all the time. I mean, old Candace could have cleaned up anytime she wanted. They have a shower curtain. Tina, interesting. She said, I have heard statement analysis say it's an indicator of abuse when bathing is brought up. Well, I think you might be onto something, and I think they could be too. Because for some reason, it's been a topic of conversation about their bathing habits. I don't get it. And I don't get this either. How was Candace so cool, calm, and collected just a few weeks after Summer disappeared? We know she went to the water park. We know she went to get a new phone. We know Don went to give Dudley $300. He could have done a Walmart to Walmart transfer. He could have cash apped him, for God's sake. But he wanted to know what Dudley had been saying to this FBI. Just like Candace. And she wasn't real cool about it. When she went to see Hunter and Allie, she wanted to know what they were telling the TBI. She didn't care about Hawkins County. Her exact words were, what have you been telling the TBI? And when Hunter named off a couple things, she said, that better be all you told them. That is not a normal statement from anyone who has a family member missing, let alone a mother. No, you tell it all so we can find my daughter. But then after all of that, here we are again.
Where's that pretty little zipper at? He is outside as usual. Brenda, isn't it nice to see her smile? It is beautiful. It's so nice. It is. I love y'all. Y'all are great. No, you're the great one. You're great. Both of you are. Both of you are.
Thanks for being our friends.
Your friends are hard to come by.
See the Mountain Dew? Oh, that's what I'm drinking. Right.
Yeah, right? I'm drinking iced tea.
Well, it's a 2-liter, so you might as well.
Yeah, right? Just get one of them, remember those straws that have the candy in them? You just empty them out and stick that in the 2-liter bottle. Candace, can you say that on?
Hey, can I have a friend join us?
Yeah. Absolutely. Sure, absolutely.
Dale! Go get her.
You better ask her first. Get old man. Can you see what's on the screen,
Go get my
Candace?
baby.
Munich City Mom said she would like to help
I
with the house.
see you.
The comment that I put on
Come here, Dale. Get your ass out of bed.
He's like, I got church in the morning, woman. I was here cooking in the morning.
We gotta go to church and then we're gonna come home and work on the house. That's what we're doing tomorrow. Come here. Come here, my friend. Get over here. Come over here. You'll be in our lives, baby. Get off of these. Come here.
I'm going to pick up and...
Mirror, Dale, go get her. I'm drinking Mountain Dew. That's a chaser. Okay? I'm not going to blame any parent of a missing child for trying to do something to take their mind off of the reality of their life. I'm talking their actions from the get were not normal. Okay, now again, we're talking all these different cases that Candace is directly related to. Her oldest daughter, who is also named Candace, at one time was missing. How many people can one woman know that are missing or who have been missing or who have had untimely deaths? Look at the whole thing with Dee Thornton. Dee Dee, they call her. She sat right there. Well, that woman was having a medical emergency. And she tells her husband to come get her and take her to the ER. Obviously, he's not real smart, or he would have called 911 himself. And it's not like he works 5 minutes away. It took him a while to get there. Well, as we know, Dee died. And look who moved in. Look who's driving Dee's car. Look who is going through her stuff and having yard sales, selling her purses to other YouTubers. Now, we don't know what happened to Dee. We won't know until the toxicology comes out. They've ruled out everything else and they're waiting on that. So again, how many people can one think about in your mind, your own personal life? Who do you know that's been missing? Who do you know that has just dropped dead and it's been a suspicious death? It's beyond strange.
Today we're going to talk about Candace Wells' other daughter, who also went missing. This is Candace Wells Bly's oldest daughter. Her name is also Candace.
Very pretty girl, very smart girl. Okay. But again, that is a problem for Candace because she doesn't like people that are related to her being smarter or prettier than her. Well, can't. That tells me why you treat your dogs and cats like shit, because even your dogs and cats are smarter and prettier than you. Okay?
Went missing on February 28th, 2017. It said
Her daughter, her oldest daughter, was missing in 2017. 2017. Summer goes missing in 2021. The only interaction that Can't has had with her daughter Candace is when one or the other reached out to the other just to, try to figure out what happened, why this girl was raised in foster homes and was treated horribly. When Candace the third started asking Can't certain questions, she pulled what I call a Can't. After she didn't get money for cigarettes, which is what she needed, she told her to F off.
that her and her friend were last seen leaving their home for school on Tuesday morning and never arrived at school. But it looks like her and her friend were found less than a week after they went missing. So that is great news. But she went missing again in 2018.
Candace didn't care. Candace did not care. She had already lost custody of Andrew and Candace to the state of Wisconsin. Just like when she talked to Jinkies. She was not concerned about neglect and endangerment charges. She's been to that circus. She's seen the strings. She knows how the bear bounces the ball. She got all that. She didn't care. She'll just sign the boys over. Fuck it. I'm not dealing with that. What was she really worried about? What she said to Jinkies? S.A. charges. S.A. charges.
This was February 5th, 2018. Duluth, Minnesota. Police are asking for the public's help to locate two missing teens who were last seen around Canal Park. The department posted the call for help on its social media account, stating 15-year-old Audrey Patricia Nash and 15-year-old Candace Jean Floden have not been located, and they are concerned for their well-being. But thankfully, they were located this time as well. Actually, about 2 days later, it says the two teens who went missing in Canal Park on Saturday turned themselves into the Minneapolis Police Department Tuesday evening. 15-year-old Candace Floden and Audrey Nash were with a group on a field trip when they went missing. Police believe they were runaways. Praise to God that they were found. Candace turned 18 this year, I believe, in 2021. She needs our prayers too, guys. Her and her brother Andrew have been through it. The young Miss Candace has two Facebook accounts, one under Candace Floden and one under Candy Floden, and people have been asking her some questions on Facebook. Here someone asks Candace, so Candace is your sister? And
this got real confusing with all the same names. We at this time when all this was coming out, we didn't know about the other families that were affected, and it was pretty mind-blowing. And even still, and this is a good thing, people were still defending Dawn and Candace. They were just like, that's very unfortunate. Candace got married young. Candace wasn't well equipped to take care of children. They didn't really think about it too much. And we did. Jean Ellen, has anyone seen Pam Tate? Oh, more than seen her. She called me at 3:12 in the morning. I think it was Friday morning. And I spoke with her for about 2 hours. She is all up in a bundle over some stuff that Andrew's doing. She should be in here. Matter of fact, I'll wake her ass up here in a second.
And Candace replies, no, Candace R. Wells Bly is my bio mother. Candace Harrer is my bio grandmother. Summer is my half sister because she got divorced from Andrew. Andrew is my bio dad. I have a brother named Andrew as well. He's Candace R. Wells Bly's oldest. My Aunt Rosemary Bly, the one that's been missing for 10 years.
What a thing to have to. I mean, she didn't have to reply. She just probably felt like she needed to because Summer's missing. Now, this girl got her own files. I don't care what Lisa K. Ruitt says. I don't care what any of those dinglings say. This girl got her own files because she wanted to know what happened to her. She wanted to know what happened to her brother and how they wound up separated and in abusive foster homes. Okay? She replied she was adopted at 6 months, put back into foster care around the age of 12, along with her brother, same as her bio father. She said she was told by bio mom, who is Cant, that she was a meth head and she abused us as babies, which is in the records she was given. She has a record. She said not sure if she has one where she is now in Tennessee, but she has one or a few in Wisconsin for sure. Now, not all of these are able to get because they involve abuse of children. She said, I've never met any other siblings besides her brother, Andrew. She said, I know as much as you guys. I'm sorry I can't be of much help. This is her side of why my brother and I got taken in her records for Wisconsin. You see, old Cant is not a good person.
In another post, young Miss Candace explains, she says, I was adopted at 6 months, put back into foster care around the age of 12, along with my brother, same name as my bio father. I was told my bio mom was a meth head and abused us as babies. She has a record. Not sure if she has one where she is now in Tennessee, but she has one or a few in Wisconsin for sure. I've never met any other siblings besides my bio mom, she's talking about. I know as much as you guys. She's talking about Summer. I'm sorry I can't be of much help. This is her side of why my brothers and I got taken and her records for Wisconsin. So here we see Candace Bly's explanation to her daughter. She says,
so this is what Candace Bly, which we know her last name is Wells, she changes it when she wants to. Well, I was with someone that I thought loved me and wanted a family, but I was wrong. And I have no excuse, but I was only 19 and he was 42 and he was into drugs. And I didn't know what they were at the time. So I tried it and I didn't like it. And I told him I didn't. And he kept telling me if I didn't do them with him, he would take you and your brother away from me. But he was a very controlling person. You know, same old with Cant. You have a choice between doing drugs you don't like and protecting your children, and she chose the drugs that she says she doesn't like. Does that make any sense to anybody? That was her choice. Her children or to do drugs with this 42-year-old that she didn't like. She didn't like him and didn't like the drugs, but she chose the drugs, and this guy who she says is horrible, he probably was, but that was a choice she made, and we're supposed to consider her a victim. No, ma'am. No. Not in my America. Not on my Monday.
as well, I was with someone that I thought loved me, and I wanted a family, but I was wrong, and I have no excuse. But I was only 19, and he was 42. He was into drugs, and I didn't know what they were at the time, so I tried it, and I didn't like it, and I told him I didn't. And he kept telling me if I didn't do them with him, he would take you and your brother away from me. But he was a very controlling person. If I didn't do something right or his way, he berated on me. I tried to leave with y'all, but we live a long way out of town and I could never get out. Then the courts got involved and I was given a choice, either let you go to a family or they were going to take you. So I signed you over so y'all could have a better life and a chance to be better than I was.
Okay, these are her words to her daughter. who, by the way, did not have a good upbringing at all. Between the adoption that was reversed to the foster homes she kept running away from, it's not a good life. Sad fact of the matter is, she made it out alive, and she may not have if Candace was still in her life. So this girl is a fighter. She's a good person. She's a good girl. But Can't has so many excuses for being a piece of shit. And some people go along with it. I mean, we had to hear this exact same story when Dawn was talking to Josh from the lab going, yeah, I don't have doctor lawyer money, so they might as well go be with those families where they can afford to put them in basketball and football and all that bullshit. And then Candace is texting Kathy, well, if that's what they want to do. And people are congratulating them. They're like, that is such a selfless thing to do, to let your children go be happy. Yeah, when they're a few days old, but not after the disappearance of their sister and not giving a damn where they're at. Seriously? You've got kids coming into puberty, into their teens, and because you don't want to face the music and be a proper person, you decide that you're doing the right thing by just signing rights over so you don't get charged with something else? No. Sick. Sick as fuck.
Over so y'all could have a better life and a chance to be better than I was. But I have gotten a lot better now. I don't haven't in over 15 years. You do have a half sister and 3 brothers, and even if you don't want anything to do with me, can we at least try to be friends? So I just feel like we need to send some prayers her way, to her and her brother Andrew. We know they've been through a tough time. On her Facebook post, she has a comment. It says, remember when they told me that we finally made it through the rain? I wonder if that's a picture of her brother. Does anyone know? Please leave a comment if you know. On this post, she says, live to the fullest. You don't know when your time is to come. And isn't that the truth? Thanks for watching, guys. I'll see you soon.
It's sick is what it is. It's sick. Karen. Recently, Yankees. Who's Yankee? Yankees rumor has it. You mean Jinkies? Said that Candace allegedly told her that her and Dawn were in fear. They were being told they were going to be charged for SA. Yes. Hang on, I got to sneeze. I don't know where it went, but my nose is still tingling. That's a very weird feeling. I hate that. Yeah, she did tell Jinkies that. V said, bless you, I didn't sneeze yet. Somehow it got sucked back up the pipe. I don't know. All right, let's not forget about this woman, Breonna Tester, who was going to Sullivan High School in Sullivan County. This girl is dead, my friends. And she, Kant, was friends with Breonna Tester. This girl was killed by a guy who was a huge meth dealer, okay? Kant kept saying, well, actually, she didn't say anything. Everyone made excuses for her, which is the worst thing you could do for someone like Kant. Look at that. Gaelic girl just gifted a Crime Lines and Lies membership to Tam here. And she gifted one earlier today. What am I going to do with you, Gaelic? Thank you so much. Way to go, Tam here. Woo! You scored, girlfriend. You scored.
Rumors flying around about Breonna Tester, who was recently found deceased, and Candace Bly's friendship. Furthermore, the fact that Breonna was charged with kidnapping so soon after Summer's disappearance just added fuel to the fire.
Okay, people have said, leave the rumors to rest. This girl had nothing to do with Summer's disappearance. I get it. I don't think she had anything to do with Summer's disappearance. I do think that her and Candace were not friends just on Facebook. Like they weren't in some like crafting group together and said, hey, you're cool. I'm going to send you a friend request. This girl doesn't live that far from her. And she had a lot of problems. But who decided to befriend her? Someone extremely inappropriate. Can't. Befriended a teenager. What is her fascination with friending teenagers? I don't know about you guys, but that's not the crowd I hang out with. Can't loves it.
It's time to put those rumors to rest. We now know that Brianna saved the baby from a bad situation, and that is why she was charged with kidnapping. It is even alleged that there was a drug problem with the baby's mother, and she was exposing the baby to meth. Brianna took the baby and gave her to a relative of that baby. I saw a message from Brianna's mother today regarding Brianna being Facebook friends with Candace Bly. I was interested to know if the two knew each other in real life or had any connection besides being friends on Facebook. Her mother stated, no, Brianna didn't know Candace Bly. It was just a friend.
Now, you don't know if Candace truly knew her or not, okay? We also don't know why Candace would even think to entertain befriending a teenager. And it wasn't just on one account, it was on several. So yes, she knew her.
Request on Facebook that she accepted. She said her daughter had no part in the Summer Wells stuff and that everyone knows what happened to that baby, referring to Summer Wells. She says that she just wishes everyone would let her child rest in peace and stop with the BS on Facebook. So, I just wanted to put this out there. I don't believe Brianna knew Candace in person. And
well, Evil Exists can say whatever Evil Exists wants to say. I think that there was more of a tie there than just being Facebook friends, okay? I'm telling you right now. I do know from a very trusted source that in July of 2021, Candace was spoken to about Brianna Tester and what she knew about her. Now, this is when the kidnapping thing was going on. And it's actually a very smart thing for them to do because Summer's missing. They, by that time, had figured out she didn't wander off. The card unit hadn't given out their summation of if she was abducted or not. And here, Can't has a friend that's charged with kidnapping. It's actually pretty smart that she would be questioned in this.
I believe Candace is the one that sent her a friend request. Maybe because they lived in close proximity to each other, or maybe Brianna was a suggested friend and Candace added her. We just can't be sure at this time.
You know, when I get a suggested friend, I laugh, especially on my personal page, because I realize that they had already deleted me as a friend. Because you get a suggested friend doesn't say you go, add friend, add friend, add friend. But hey, this is the lady that plays coin pusher for a living, okay? She's used to that.
Candace is known to hang around with teenagers, and I've seen pictures of teenage boys on Candace's Facebook profile, so that bothers me a little bit. Where Candace friended Brianna is just unknown.
P said, in my opinion, Candace was turning teen boys into more Dons, disgusting. And she was turning teen girls into more Cans. Okay? Poor little True doesn't even realize what was going on in front of her was to basically disorganize her mind. Hey, good morning. Everybody say good morning to Greg. Come say good morning.
Good morning, everybody.
Do you have a dad joke?
I can think of one.
Okay. My husband's going to get a dad joke for you. So, yeah, she is befriending all these teen boys. Yuck. And then teen girls. Some of the things that True said turned my damn stomach. You know?
Come get me when you're done.
Okay. What the hell he wants?
Friend has been found dead at just 20 years old in Johnson City, Tennessee. Her name is Breonna Tester, and she was killed just after midnight on Friday.
Okay, hold on. I am having an issue with my StreamYard, and I don't want to lose this comment by Peas in a Pod. Okay, there's the comment. Peas in a Pod said, now True is no better, comma, because she lost her child for child abuse and neglect. Yep, she did. She did. Now let me see if I can get this to work. Okay, again, this is our Cant with her daughter missing.
Hey, I went over there and I stood up for myself.
Big old snooper.
I like when Daisy becomes the birdie.
Snooper, Daisy. You
I'm
admit it to the whole world.
Ground for Thank you, Sleuth Fairy.
Tell them the truth.
I got their shit hot and their feathers fluffed over there. I fluffed some feathers over there. That little Lisa J,
Yeah, you ruffled your own.
that woman, the new Lisa J up there. Two ADHD people in the same room. I know. But yeah, that Lisa, that One Love or whatever her name is over there, that's the new Lisa J, the know-it-all.
Miss Daisy.
And then we had Lisa J before Lisa J. Lisa K, Lisa J, Justin for all.
I'm going to have
all
sausage,
of them.
gravy, and biscuits. I don't care if I throw it up or poop it out.
What,
I'm
Auntie
having
Sherry?
sausage, gravy, and biscuits for breakfast.
Oh, that sounds
In
so
just a few
good.
hours.
That sounds good, Auntie Sherry.
I'm not supposed to eat.
Hell, I've been raising hell all night, so what's
I don't care.
good?
I have not been raising hell.
I have.
Oh. I try to advise you, but you don't listen to me.
No.
You are
I want to
stubborn.
go there. Because I knew that life was going to be about me. It's always about me.
One
It's
going
never
to
about
cheese,
Summer.
one going home.
I don't care about Aunt Sherry having biscuits and gravy. She's hilarious, and I like them too. But Candace is in the chat saying, we are not here to talk about Summer. We're here to talk about how nasty Prayer Garden is. You've got to be kidding me. Who is the nastiest one of the bunch? Come on. Candace, you and Dawn were cut from the same cloth. And out of all the people on the planet, how you two found each other mesmerizes me.
Candace Bly's Facebook friend has been found dead at just 20 years old in Johnson City.
Candace Bly's friend has, and they always say Facebook friend, Facebook friend, Facebook friend on 5 friggin' accounts. And she's a child. Okay? She was 20 years old when she was murdered. She was friends with Candace way before that.
Tennessee. Her name is Breonna Tester, and she was killed just after midnight on Friday. The manner of death is homicide. The authorities would not say how Breonna was killed, or if they know why. It is assumed that Breonna experienced some sort of homelessness, as she didn't reside at the property where police were called. Looking through her Facebook page, I see that she went to Sullivan North High School. I'm trying to confirm, but I found this on Breonna's Facebook page. It is alleged that she kidnapped a child just 2 weeks after Summer went missing. She was arrested for kidnapping on the 29th June 2021.
City police say 20-year-old Breonna Tester was murdered inside this apartment here on McCall Circle in the early morning hours on Friday. And now they're searching for the person who is responsible.
We've got names that's been mentioned, so it's something that we're following up on.
Johnson City police wouldn't say how Breonna Tester was killed or if they know why.
Investigators have worked the whole weekend in conjunction with assistance from Washington County Sheriff's Department, Elizabeth Police Department, and Carter County Sheriff's Department. We've been to a lot of areas and talked to a lot of people.
The 20-year-old woman did not live at 207 McCall Circle, where police were called to just after midnight on Friday.
Yesterday, there was 2 detectives. I think they were detectives, and they were talking to somebody over there, and then they left.
So this is not long after Summer disappears. No, I am not saying they're connected. That's for the investigators to say. Doesn't seem like they are at all. But there is a connection because Candace was somehow using this girl. Okay, she was. And I really wish investigators would look at it with a different magnifying glass. Because this girl, Brianna Tester, was very involved in the meth life. She really was. Okay? Now, I'm not saying that what happened to her should have happened to her. I'm just stating the facts. The girl never had a chance, considering the life that the cards she was dealt. Okay? And the fact that she was publicly friends with Candace and lives not too far away from each other says a lot. It is worth mentioning. It is worth bringing up. Because again, Brianna Tester, very young woman, friends with Candace. Just throw a name in chat of someone that you know in Candace's circle that has had an untimely death. There's many. And no, we are not saying Candace has anything to do with it, but it is very freaking weird. And this whole thing with this D, this friend of hers, dying, and Candace doing live garage sales and eating all her shit out of her house and driving her car and selling her purses and doing all that stuff is beyond bizarre. Beyond. It's hectic, it's manic, it's inappropriate, immoral. There's too many coinky dinks when it comes to coin pusher can.
Yesterday, there was two detectives. I think they were detectives, and they were talking to somebody over there, and then they left. That's all I've seen. So, and I didn't see the tape or anything over there, so I had no idea.
Hamilton and his family only live a few hundred yards from where Tester was killed.
I heard some yelling, and I came out, but there was two people standing out here, but I didn't really think anything of it because they kind of saw me and darted.
He says mostly everyone who lives there knows each other, but he wasn't familiar with her or the person who lives in that unit.
I know everybody's car, and there were a couple that were not normal. So I just thought maybe somebody moved in. Everybody's pretty quiet. We all kind of, we don't have too much trouble here.
Hamilton says he also wants to know more.
Don't we all? Don't we all? That's a lot of stuff going on in one tiny little area of Tennessee. Tennessee's a big state, man. It's a big state. And you have all these damn people that are doing drugs and connected to Candace. I want White Boy Radio to look at this. I know we don't agree on the case, but I think we agree on Candace. And he's been really calling her out for what happened to Dee. And I'm glad he is. Peas in a pod. Appears Tennessee's LE doesn't use crime scene tape. They use it at the Wells house. They use it with Eliza Fletcher. They use it everywhere else. I don't know what happened there. And now let's get to how we got more to go through, my friends. So I hope you have got your morning coffee. This is from Jinkies. This is when Candace, even though she spent an entire summertime with Kathy, the friend, who I am not a fan of at all. At all. She did some really crazy stuff. I think she was in love with Candace. I do. I think she was like romantically in love with her. Hey, there's the newlywed boy mama. We were just talking about you first of the show. We put up your little video of you and your husband. It was a beautiful wedding, by the way. So here she comes, and she's making it out to where Kathy's the worst person in the world. She paid your bills. She fed your fat ass. She took you to drug rehab. You said the medicine made you feel weird and the people were being inappropriate. She came and picked you up. and she took you to her house for the summertime. She bought the Suburban. Y'all went kayaking together. Y'all had an Amazon list together. I thought the Amazon list was some pipe dream that Can't had for her and Benny, or her and Ernie. We're talking picnic baskets. We're talking charcuterie boards. We're talking all the stuff to go have a very, very pleasant time away from life, if you know what I mean. Then when Kathy calls her out for everything except the obvious, Can't decides to go on her rampage, and poor old Jinkies is probably sitting there thinking, girl, you got no shame. You got none.
Alexander, tell him how much trouble he's in. There you go, buddy. Say hi.
Oh. Oh.
Tell her about what you did, boy.
Say, you're hanging out with Papa and Grandma.
Now tell her the truth.
Is that Don's little boy?
Say, Grandpa's mean.
Hey, Tracy.
What?
Oh. Oh.
Oh. I don't know, but I just she can drop that off at the local sheriff's department, and I'll.
Okay, they're asking about Kathy having personal items of Summers, namely the windsuit, the jacket, all that stuff that we're talking about. She can drop it off at her local sheriff's department. No, you get your daughter's stuff. It could be evidence. I'm not saying the stuff that was sent to you after Summer disappeared, because a lot of people sent very nice gifts, which Candace didn't give a shit about. They were in the back of the Suburban. The one that Brad and Dawn worked on. I think Kathy got it for like $1,000. And that's what Candace lived on for a while.
Be there to pick it up.
No, sheriff's departments aren't Goodwills. No, especially when it's not their jurisdiction. That'd be like me having something of Summers and taking it to the Tulsa County Sheriff. They're going to go, what do you want me to do with it? We have zero case on this. We have nothing.
Right.
Oh, little devil.
I don't blame you.
I mean, that would probably
I
be
don't
the
want
best
nothing to
way.
do with her lying ass, mischievous bullshit no more.
I agree. I think that'd probably be the best bet. I think that would be the peaceful place to do it. You need to give your kids stuff back. Summer is your child.
Yeah, all I want is my child, Summer, and my boys' stuff back. I don't give a fuck what she does other than that.
Yeah.
Well, you left your house. Can't. You donated a ton of Summer's toys to the church. Chris McDonough even told you, don't ever get rid of this stuff. You need to keep all this stuff. And that's a two-ply suggestion. One, because you want reminders of your child. And two, it looks real shitty to get rid of items of your child's when the case is not solved or near being solved. But everything that Candace does is a bad look. She can't be bothered to use that phone for anything except for accepting a Cash App or fucking around on YouTube. That's it. That's all she got. You think she ever calls TBI or Hawkins County and says, hey, look, we're at this many days. What is going on? Where is my daughter?
I don't blame you.
She needs to give your baby stuff back.
You married
That's
Summer?
your baby
Yeah,
stuff.
and that's all I care about. I just want Summer and my boys' stuff back.
That's okay, buddy.
I don't blame you.
I can't believe
And if she can't do that, then there's something wrong with her.
Right.
Well, she said she was going to, but
You gotta marry
well,
my daughter Summer.
prove
You
it.
promise? You better do that. Don't lie to me, boy.
Aw.
It's really kind of freaking me out that they have another child there. And I just heard Don talking to the little boy going, "Do you promise on my daughter's summer?" And he's like, "Yeah." Listen to it again. That's sick, man.
Oh.
Oh. I don't know, but I just she can drop that off at the local sheriff's department, and I'll be there to pick it up.
Right.
Oh, little devil.
I don't blame you.
I mean, that would probably
I
be
don't
the
want
best
nothing to do with her lying ass,
Yeah.
mischievous bullshit no more.
I agree. I think that'd probably be the best bet. I think that would be the peaceful place to do it. You need to give your kids stuff back. Summer is your child.
Yeah, all I want is my child, Summer, and my boys' stuff back. I don't give a fuck what she does other than that.
Yeah.
Well, I don't blame you.
She needs to give your baby stuff back. That's your baby
Yeah,
stuff.
and that's all I care about. I just want Summer and my boys' stuff back.
I don't blame you.
And if she can't do that, then there's something wrong with her.
Right.
Well, she said she was going to, but.
Well, prove it.
Promise? You better do that.
Right there. He just said it. Listen again. You have to listen for Don's voice. "Do you promise on my daughter's summer?"
Was going to, but.
And he's in the background. He's not playing a fool for Daisy or Jinkies.
Well,
My daughter's summer.
prove it.
Promise? You better do that. Don't lie to me, boy. Oh, we live in Arkansas, so it's okay.
He goes, "We live in Arkansas." Yeah, you're at a hotel. Jinkies goes, "And Daisy was eating." I don't know what, man. I have this weird thing about when people are eating. Like, I can eat out with people and not a problem. But there's this channel that I watch quite a bit. It's called like Dollar Tree Dinners or something like that. And the girl tastes her own food and I can hear her eating. And the minute she starts that damn eating, I turn it right off. It's like, I don't want to hear it. It's like you can hear the swallowing, you can hear all of it. And I'm like, ugh, stop, man. Stop. Is Daisy still on the keto diet, Jinkies? I'm going to put the link up. Jinkies is probably at work, getting ready for work, but I want to know, is she still on the keto diet? Because I know she was like going to Applebee's and getting all those endless wings and shit like that. She was like eating Cheetos with butter.
Sounds like he loves his papa.
Yeah.
Upstairs. He's marrying.
Love you, buddy.
By the way, baby.
Aww.
You hear me?
I'm eating some good chili right now.
You got some chili going on? There's that puppy again.
Oh, there's a puppy again.
Aww.
Oh, no, it's cool. You got a beautiful puppy out here.
Right. I was
Say
hearing
bye, buddy.
today. I heard on another channel today, Candace, that they saying that Kathy had said that you wouldn't work.
I just want Summer's stuff back and the boys' stuff back, and she can go about her business. Just leave it at the local sheriff's department.
I feel like I'm gonna live for.
Yeah, that would be the best place for him to leave it.
And that's all I wanted to say.
That's the best place for them to leave it.
I've actually felt like
Because I don't know why I had to reach out to YouTube with it. And they saying that everybody thought that she had that jump outfit on, that pink jump outfit on. But it says clearly on the TBI's website, she had was it a gray shirt?
She had her t-shirt and her pair of pants on.
Yeah.
But she didn't have her jacket on.
Right.
Okay. Candace is telling Jinkies that she had on her t-shirt and a pair of pants, but not the jacket. Okay, we've heard that before. But it was originally reported that she had on a pair of gray shorts and a purple shirt. So what did you see? What did the boys see her in? What did Grandis see her in? We know they were up there on the hill. Hey, Annette, what's up? Jinkies will be in chat because she's at work. I mean, how can this wardrobe keep changing? It doesn't make any sense. It didn't make any sense when I saw pictures of Summer and then I saw the Amber Alert picture and I'm like, no, there's something very, very, very wrong here. If you want your child found, you're going to give them a current picture. And we know that Candace had current pictures because she's always on that damn phone.
And then it's like, well, why did they give a sock? Was it her sock?
Be easy, little man.
Was that the sock that she wore that day, Candace?
She had her little outfit on that I bought her for school, and like she didn't have the jacket on because she got too hot.
Oh, she's so precious. I seen that little picture with that little outfit on.
Man, she's so beautiful, y'all. Y'all just don't even know.
I know.
Well, you so definitely want your stuff back. Which Kathy said that she would leave it at the Jeff City Sheriff's Department.
If she'll leave it at the local police department, I will go there and pick it up. Stop it. The boogeyman is not real.
Oh, the boogeyman is real. The boogeyman is real. I'm going to start calling you boogeyman. How about that, Can't? The boogeyman is not real. Yeah, there is. Can't. Because your lies are overwhelming. All the shit you have done, all the people that you have buried, no pun intended. There is something you got some bad karma going on around you, and karma knows people's address because of you. Hold on. Pink Rose. White Boy says Can't is back on the hill with Dawn now. Yeah, we'll see how long that lasts. She'll find someone else to take advantage of. She's done it to Daisy. She tried to do it with Jinkies. She did it with Dawn's daughter over in Arkansas. She did it with Kathy. She did it with Allie. Did it with Leslie. Did it with Grandbun. Did it with Allie's mom, Sherry. Come on. And I will never understand why Kathy wasn't on total alert about what was going on. When she made that statement that something very concerning happened with her, she said daughter, but it's her granddaughter, either or, a child, okay? That would have been enough for me. And her saying that she took the time to call her local law enforcement to tell them that Candace was staying with her. That is rule number 1 for house guests. If you have to let law enforcement know that this person is staying with you, they might not need to be with you.
Yes. No, he's not. You want me to take you to the boogeyman? No. I didn't think you did.
Yeah. You're looking at Boogie Mama, okay? You're looking at the original Boogie Nights there, little boy.
Oh.
So and I be good for the boogeyman?
It'll probably end up.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then he.
Well, I'm not trying to.
Okay.
No, I told the doctor
Go potty.
And it all went away in my mouth.
Oh. That's your grandson?
Yeah.
Oh.
Okay, baby. Go ahead and go. Hey, go. Go.
Well.
Well, no.
Well, the good thing is
no,
that.
Already know that. It's already
The good thing is that she's got it and it's safe, and she's going to turn it into the police station, and you get your kid's stuff back. You know what I mean?
And that's all I want.
Hey, Candace, do you want to address anybody being around your house again?
Yeah. Oh, I don't want to say names because it'll be.
I started a fire.
Yeah, I don't want nobody up on my property ever again.
Okay.
No,
and Jinkies, you know who I'm talking about.
Hell no. No, yeah.
Yeah, I think I do.
Chillbilly's cool.
Yeah.
All the help I get.
He's good people.
She only wants people around that do things for her. That's it. People that do things for her. That's the kind of friend old Can't is. Oh, hold on. Jinkies is spilling the tea. She was talking about Dolly. Woo! Woo! Man, Dolly, you dodged a bullet. Dolly probably doesn't even know. She had the hots for him. She had the hots. Even at Can's age and with everything she has going on in her life, and that's a lot, even Days of Our Lives could not write the script that is Can't. I'm telling you right now. Her hormones still work very well. Okay? She was after Ernie. She was wanting him to come eat her spaghetti. We all know that she wanted to go skydiving and go swimming and everything with Benny. I did feel bad for Benny because you could tell he was clearly embarrassed when she was openly flirting with him. Then she met that guy on Plenty of Fish, Sunshine 420, and he took her out for catfish. And I don't know if she had her teeth or not, because we did the whole show about it. And I just said, I really hope Sunshine 420 does not have children, because we know how she treats her own children. Lord only knows how she would treat stepchildren, because they had catfish, but she doesn't like tartar sauce because it's white and sticky, and it was crusting up around her mouth. She made the catfish sound like a 70s porn movie.
Yeah.
But as far as anybody else, no.
Why is Dawn using the N word and the mofo word to that little boy?
Yeah. I understand.
Chillbilly and Tim are the only ones allowed up there.
There's rumor going on, Candace, y'all selling your house. Is that true?
What if it is?
It's all over the YouTube stream.
What if it is?
I don't know. It's just all over there.
Yeah, Don said it was on Prayer Gardens the other night.
Oh.
I get a hold of you.
I heard it today, and I was like, "Oh, I didn't even know it."
Oh, I will get you.
No, he loves his grandma.
There's Auntie
He stop.
Sharon.
He loves his grandma.
Give Jinkies a Linky.
You leave my grandson alone. You need to slap sideways.
Better go
open that door, boy.
You idiot, Candace. You don't care anything about that kid. You probably don't even know his name. Come on.
No. So what?
Open the door.
Jinkies, give Sherry a link.
It's out there.
If you don't open that door, I'm gonna get you. I'm giving you to the counter.
You wait till Candace gets you.
What?
That would scare the shit out of me. Isn't it funny how she keeps trying to get that little boy to call her grandma? Grandma and Papa, Grandma and Papa. And there's Dawn going, if I don't get you, Candace will. And she's like, ha, Candace will get you. That would scare the piss out of me. Okay? That would scare the piss out of me at any age for someone to tell me Candace is going to get me.
Oh! Say! One. Two.
Did you hear what Dawn just said? Are you not scared of that fucking woman? She'll fuck you up. That's what he said. What a traumatizing thing to say.
Three.
I'm in Portfield. Oh, go get him.
2 3/4. You're open the door.
He's like me.
I gotta go get you.
There's Auntie.
All right.
Look, you can't be mean to him.
Hey, Aunt Sherry.
Okay, all right.
Sherry, what are you doing, Sherry?
Sherry, very Sherry, very Sherry, very Sherry.
Yes,
Look, it's Barry Sherry.
Hey,
Yeah.
Trigger Toad.
Y'all take my beer away.
There's Can Can.
Y'all take it away from me. Man.
Yeah, there's the loving grandmother with her grandson, who is sweet as can be. Not Can't, but the grandson.
He's adorable.
He loves his grandma.
Who's that sweet
Aww.
Oh, you knocked my
He loves you,
headphone.
Candace. He loves you.
Aww.
He did me the same way.
Little boys are a whole mess.
I can't hear.
You want to try it? You want to go ahead? Whatever.
I took 2 years of French.
Sherry's a Frenchman.
Lay down. Lay down.
You ever do that again?
You're being mean to Papa.
Jinky said, I didn't hear this stuff while the live was going on. I didn't either when I listened to it. I was, listening to Can't. And then when I listened to it again, I started picking up on the stuff that Dawn was saying. And I was like, what? What? No, you didn't do anything wrong, Jinkies.
Oh, lay down.
Dang, dude, no.
Little boys are so wild.
They are handfuls, little boys are.
Come on, dude.
Candace would know because she's lost 4 to 2 different states. She's lost 1 to the state of Wisconsin and 3 to the state of Tennessee. You're not telling Mother of the Year what she don't know. Listen to her reply.
Why'd you do that?
They're full
Miss
of
Daisy.
energy. Full of energy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Come on.
Yeah, he really is.
What did you think about?
That's her reply when they're like, little boys are a handful. Then he goes to it. Yeah, he is. She's not going to talk about her older son, Andrew, that got beat with a baseball bat. She's not going to talk about Josie, Waylon, or Wyatt, is she? No, not our Can't.
What did you think about this? That we just have a
She does sound very happy.
Now listen to me before you hear me out. Hear me out.
Yes, Auntie Sherry. There's Dawn. Hey, Dawn, what's up?
How y'all doing?
Hello, Donald.
Good. How are you? Your grandbaby is adorable.
Yeah, she is. Did you see her?
I thought it was a boy. Hold on. Is that a little boy or a little girl? Or is there 2 in there?
The daughter or the? Did you see the little girl or the little boy?
I seen the little boy.
Yeah, he's mean as ever, but that's what boys are.
Yeah, they're full of full of
that's a normal
energy.
boy.
Yeah.
That's a normal boy.
Boys are full of energy for sure.
Yeah, they're full of energy and they're tough too, man.
What have you been up to, Don?
Just working. Actually, got pretty sick for a while. I don't know what's going on with me, but
except for summer.
Is it your rise?
Now summer would come up behind you and hit you in the head with a stick.
Prayer Garden just made it in. Good morning, Prayer Garden. Prayer Garden, have you looked at this connection between Brianna Tester and Candace? We talked about it back in 2021, but I'm kind of revisiting all the horrible things that have happened to Candace's friends, or as she calls them, ex-friends over the years. And when she was asked about Brianna Tester, her words were, "Oh, no, I didn't know her that well. I don't really give a fuck. I got to worry about my boys."
I don't know. It'd be pretty hard.
Are you upset about Kathy too, Dawn?
Yeah, I'm real upset about Kathy. Yeah. Supposed to be Candace's friend, blah, blah, blah. Turns out to be, we're just another freaking, I don't know how many. I wish I could count How many have done the same thing?
I know it
It-
hurts your feelings.
Not I.
Oh, it don't
Not
hurt my
I.
feelings. No.
Don, these people do these things to Can't because of what Can't does to them. I know that you're smarter than that. What she put that Jenna lady through, she confided a lot of stuff about her and Hunter, and I shouldn't say it that way because a child cannot consent, that I promise is still giving that woman nightmares. She tried to do the right thing, but instead, Dawn and Can't said she was nothing but a traitor. Well, I mean, what's more important? Saying horrible things were done to this child or staying cool with Can't?
Oh, right.
No,
Well,
it
you
hurts hers though, for
No.
sure.
No, not I.
right. I appreciate that, y'all. I
Ain't
love
getting
it.
back
I've been
up.
very
Hey,
careful about
give me,
how I say
give me
things.
a hug,
Even
buddy.
from the very beginning.
I
Huh?
love you. I love you. Oh, I love you too, buddy. Okay. Love,
Aw.
love you. We'll see you tomorrow, buddy.
Okay, come on. We'll go back up.
Sorry about
He's
Oh, that's so
adorable.
sweet.
Yeah, he is adorable. Oh, mean as all get out. He needs to
He's
learn
a
a lot.
boy.
Oh
There's
yeah.
He's
still
a boy.
daylight there.
Yeah, we all.
You have three boys. You know what boys are like.
Oh yeah,
He's
we
got
all.
four
I mean,
boys. Tom's got
you
four
know,
boys.
I had
Yeah.
boys at school. I love
That's,
my
that's
boys.
that's the only thing. We all need to learn a lot.
Y'all are too old to learn. What are you talking about? We make mistakes as teens. We make mistakes in our 20s. We start getting shit together. These people are way too old to learn at this point. Okay? Peas in a Pod said if you don't kiss their butt, you get thrown to the wolves. That's true. Prayer Garden said, yes, I believe she was on the hill at one point. I do too. And I got my ass ripped for saying that. And the guy that killed her was connected to the people and the friends on Ben Hill as well. Hence why they spoke to Can't when the girl died, when the girl was murdered. They would have no reason to talk to her just because they're Facebook friends. Trust me, they didn't speak to every Facebook friend of Candace's or maybe of a Brianna's. I could be totally wrong. But Candace just being a Facebook friend would be not really someone you need to speak to. I do think she was there. I do think there was a Met connection. And it's sad because that girl was very young.
And I'm trying not to be mean or mad so much, because all of us are trying the best we can, and we all get lost. We all
It doesn't help anything.
No, we all make huge
It
mistakes.
does not help a thing to get
No.
mad.
Oh yeah.
Oh, I'm very pissed.
You know what
I'm so pissed.
Well, you need to be pissed at that woman sitting in that chair trying to play grandma to your grandkids.
Anger is fear and frustration rolled into one.
Well, here's the thing, since all this is.
By the way, Aunt Sherry's exactly right. Anger is fear and frustration rolled into one. And we do get angry, we do get irritated, but it comes from fear and frustration. It really does.
That's what anger is.
Can I explain something? Okay, since day one, since Summer has come missing, we've been used and abused by the fucking police, by the motherfucking goddamn fucking psychics, by the fake search teams, by the fake fucking YouTubers, by all these nigger motherfuckers from day fucking one.
Woo! Woo-hoo-hoo-hoo-hoo! Everyone's using Dawn and Can't. Oh my. I don't know about you all, but Dawn and Can't haven't done anything for me. Dawn actually told me when I told him it was a bad look to brag about his daughter getting raped on her 18th birthday. He said to me, I'm too ugly to be raped. And even a person of very dark color that goes by the capital letter N wouldn't touch me. Okay. Then I got a taste of our good friend Kent that was in the background, throwing shit around in the cabinets. And she called me a pussy fart. What?
Got
You
four
know,
boys.
I had boys at school. I love my boys.
That's the only thing, we all need to learn a lot, and I'm trying not to be mean or mad so much, because all of us are trying the best we can, and we all get lost.
It
We all
doesn't help anything.
no, we all make huge
It
mistakes.
does not help a thing to get
No,
mad.
Oh yeah.
oh, I'm very pissed.
You know what
I'm
anger
so
is?
pissed.
Anger is fear and frustration rolled into one.
Well, here's the thing, since all this has
That's what
begun,
anger is.
can I explain something? Okay, since day one, since Summer has come missing, we've been used and abused by the fucking police, by the motherfucking goddamn fucking psychics, by the fake search teams, by the fake fucking YouTubers, by all these nigger motherfuckers from day fucking one that have started a mob mentality towards our fucking family. I'm so sick and tired of it. I'm sick. I'm tired. I'm done. It's not happening no more. I'm here to fight against all the fucking niggers out there. And yeah, I will use the fucking N word. White, black, yellow, green. I don't give a fuck.
Don, it's
No, I'm not projecting this towards my friends.
I know, but
I'm sorry. I can't help it. I'm so pissed off. I can't help it no more. I can't stand it. I'm done. This is what divided our family to begin with. It's not just the YouTubers. It's the fucking police. It's all of them. Everybody. I'm done.
yeah.
I'm sure the police weren't really nice to you. All you have to do is cooperate with the police. And as far as the searchers, everyone was there to help Summer. You didn't get the money you wanted.
Well,
no, I'm worked up. I'm done. I'm tired. I can't stand it. This is the reason that it was so dangerous at our house that I was like, welfare, please take my boys out of here because it's dangerous. It's bad. Yeah, I'm going to fight. I'm willing to fight now. It's not, no, I'm tired of all of them. From fucking Hawkins County to the fucking police, to the fucking judge, to the fucking YouTubers, to the psychics, to the fucking fake search teams, to all of them. And if anybody wants to come up against me, I'm right here. Yeah. I'm right here live on Daisy's channel. Come up, niggas. No, not you. Not you. Who said that?
Sherry. Thank you, Sherry.
Sherry.
Auntie Sherry.
Damn it.
You got a right to be upset, Don. You got a right to be upset.
A lot of people don't like that word is because a lot of these people here, they are black people and they love you.
No, it's not about black people. It's not about black people. And from what I learned, man, growing up where I grew up, it's not about black people at all. I'm sorry. I do not. No.
It applies to everyone.
No.
It applies to everyone.
Yes, ma'am.
A certain type of behavior, Donald, that you don't like.
Oh, Annette, he's been confronted. There's not enough fingers and toes and hair on your head to tell you how many times he's been confronted. I mean, just like right here, Auntie Sherry's telling him, I don't like your behavior. I understand you're upset, but, again, for the millionth time, not a good look. And again, look at their ages. They are too old to learn different. They don't want to learn different. They are what you call old dog. You're not going to teach an old dog new tricks. You're just not. Here Jinky's trying to keep the peace. Sherry telling him, no, 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 no. Of course, Daisy's eating her chili, so she can't really do too much. Hey, fine by me. I mean, these are nasty human beings.
If they want to blame it on the black people, that's their problem. Because I'm not saying it about black people in general. There's many good black people out there that I love with all my heart.
Yeah.
It's not like that at all. And I've never once had a black person come up to me and say, "Damn, you calling these white people an N-word? Oh my gosh!" Not once.
You're just very frustrated, Don. I can understand that.
No,
I'm
he's
sorry.
angry. He's angry. And let me
No,
tell you what
it's
anger
fine.
is composed of. Anger is composed of
Well, I mean,
frustration
I
and fear.
understand. I understand you're angry.
Frustration and fear
It's a lot of
creates
hurt
anger.
and everything that's going
I know what
on,
I'm talking
and
about.
everybody, you feel like everybody's coming at you, and it's people's taking your kids' shit and stuff.
Well,
And
you
you
can't
know,
trust anybody.
Only
I
thing I
can't
can
trust
say,
anybody. I'm
no, we
afraid to. I
can't.
can't trust anybody.
Yeah. Hell with all of them.
It hurts Candace's feelings. I know she gets
You
really
know what?
emotional.
Candace don't know what to do but to shut down.
Candace don't know what to do but to shut down. Well, Candace can go shut down at the TBI's office and tell them everything she knows. Candace can go shut down at Hawkins County. Okay? They are not cooperating with the police. If you have followed true crime for more than a minute, you know the difference between a parent who is guilty and a parent who is not. There's a big difference between not giving a shit and shutting down. Prayer Garden said, Donald is done with humans seeing the truth through all of him and Candace's bullshit. They are running out of money, gift cards, and wish list supporters. That is the truth. That is the truth. They will be your best friend for a Cash App. That's the reason I call Can't Candace Wells 5-bar Can't. Because she doesn't have reception when shit needs to go down, but she gets that ding, 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 ding when she's getting a Cash App. In the words of Charlie Kirk, prove me wrong.
Been talking to her. It's time to fight. She needs to stand up and she needs to come out there and tell her side of the story.
Yes.
I get she's got to do this.
Yeah.
You know, but she's not ready. I mean, I'm hoping.
This was like 3 years in. And he says, Candace needs to tell her side, but she's not ready yet. When will she be ready to put her daughter's case to rest? Where is the missing time? Why was she at Fred's? Why was she dealing with Chad Arnold? Why was she friends with Breonna Tester? What the hell was going on? Why was she friends with Billy, the guy that killed Breonna? There is way more to this. And when these idiots on YouTube say, Brooks, that's really not a big deal. I mean, I've got people on Facebook that I don't know them, but we're friends on Facebook. Bitch, I'm not talking about that. I'm not talking about somebody that you met in some sewing group or some baking group or a true crime group, but you know who they are. That's not what I'm talking about. If I was friends with somebody on Facebook and I found out they died, I'd be like, what the hell happened? I'd be freaked out. What did Candace say? Even though that girl had rumored and reported that girl had been to the hill, and so had her friend Billy, who wound up killing her. What did Candace say? Well, I don't really give a fuck.
When she gets ready soon.
Yeah.
I have complete faith in her. Is she a perfect woman or anything else? Hell no. Are any of us perfect? Hell no.
I love when people grasp at that straw. I love it. I love when people grasp at that straw and they go, well, nobody's perfect. Listen, nobody is formed in the perfect design, okay? We're born into sin. We live on a sinful world. We do. But we know, we have discernment. We know the difference between right and wrong. So when someone does atrocious acts, murder, molestation, sexual abuse, torture, sexual torture, rape, you name it. That's not the time to pull the old, well, no one's perfect card. No. No. You want to get your rocks off and you want to get high? Have at it. You want to have a drink of wine? Have at it. You want to have a whole box of wine? Have at it. But in the aftermath of this, you don't get to abuse the kids. There's lots of people that have different ways of relaxing. Okay? They'll eat a gummy. They'll have some pop brownies. But they're not doing this shit. Don't blame it on the recreation. Blame it on the person.
No,
but
not on
but
sorry.
is she guilty of having something to do with Summer's disappearance? Hell, fucking no.
Donald,
No.
may I say something?
She's not
And I
capable of
say
hurting
this
that
all the
baby.
time.
Hell no.
We all
Well, she was capable of hurting her first two. And that is documented. Damn sure capable. She was damn sure capable of humiliating those boys and making them lay on hot asphalt right in front of Leslie and Allie. She is capable. She's very capable of hurting other people.
stand
Or
at the
you.
foot of the cross on equal ground.
Yes, ma'am.
We all stand at
The
the foot of the
Candace
cross
that
and
I
we're
know,
on equal ground. So
the Candace
everybody
that I
shut
know
up about your
loved her
love.
babies. No
Yes,
doubt about it.
To
she loves
yourself.
her. She loves her babies with all her heart, ma'am.
See, this is why I love Jinkies, because she lets the people talk. She doesn't talk over them. For some reason, you can't get rhyme or rhythm out of anybody on Daisy's channel because she talks and talks. She talks over them. She can't just sit back and let them talk. Nobody gives a fuck about what Daisy thinks. Daisy has nothing to do with Summer's disappearance. She has nothing to do with the case. And so when she gets Dawn or Candace in the hot seat, she sits there before they've even said anything and is already excusing their behavior. Now, some people say it's a ploy to get him to talk, but she doesn't let him talk. Jinkies does. She'll just sit there and let him talk.
Everything she's
You don't know.
She loves you guys. She loves you guys with all her heart.
We
What
love
is
her
that?
too.
Well,
I
no.
mean, I love McCann. I love her.
I'm sick of
Auntie, hang on. Let's.
Yes, Auntie does get riled up every now and then.
Auntie Sherry.
I'm fucking way riled up. I'm sorry for my cuss words. I'm
It's
sorry.
okay. Let it out, Don. Let it out.
I can't help it. I'm so sick and tired of being
There's just
sick
a lot
and
of
tired.
people that love you guys and support you guys, that and they are black people in here.
True that.
And when
True
you say
that.
that word, it really upsets them.
N-word?
Yeah, they love you. You got a lot of supporters in here.
Come on, man. There's N-word in every color. A nigger is a nigger. I'm sorry, folks, but come on, man. That's the way it
When he
is.
says that, he's meaning the lowest of the low.
Yes, ma'am. And that could be any color or any. I don't.
Then pick a new word, Dawn. We all know what you mean. Okay? You called Trevor, of all people, the N-word. I mean, not gonna lie, I laughed my ass off when Trevor told me about their conversation. And yeah, he was laughing too, because it's beyond ridiculous.
It's not about black. It's not about black. I'm sorry, man. I was a nigger once in my life. Okay, I was on the street. I was doing all the bad things. I was a nigger once in my life. I've had people call me a nigger, a white boy, and that made me think. That has changed my life. I'm sorry, but I'm not sorry. Okay.
What's got you so upset tonight?
He was a lowlife once in his life. That's a good one. Wow, just once. Not when he SA'd his 5-year-old sister when he got out of jail at the age of 19 as an adult and wreaked havoc again on his stepsisters and friends of theirs. How about when he was in his early 40s and he broke into a woman's house and got her panties and went to an undisclosed location and was sniffing them and jerking his wad off in them? Okay, one time. I can give you like 50 times. And I don't know you that well, dude. that you have been nothing but a POS?
Don?
Because I'm tired of the mob mentality coming after us. They ruined our lives. When all this first happened, and we had all these people coming at our house 3, 4 o'clock in the morning, and all this crap going on, a gun fight on our bottom property. Cops was out there, all kinds of crazy stuff going on. We had Molly's Golightly crawling up our heel like a freaking freak and everything else, and then putting it all on YouTube and all kinds of stuff. We had, we had so much going on.
Annette said, "Oh my God, smelling someone's underwear is diabolical." Well, what was really, I don't know the word for it, when Jonathan Lee Riches found that police report, and Prayer Garden went live that night, and she said that Dawn needs to get a pair of daisy bloomers and smell those. Whoa. I about fell out the bed. I was laughing so hard. Could you imagine getting a pair of Daisy's drawers? They ruined their own lives, and I hate to say it, but they have ruined other people's lives. I know that Cam and Allie have not made wise decisions, but they were doing just fine till they started hanging around them. Okay? I'm going to go ahead and say something that is very unpopular to say. Old Benny Keys was doing fine till he started going around them. Truth be told. Okay? They have a way of roping people in. There's only a few people around them that are unscathed. And right now, the way I see it, it's Robin, Tim Mullins, Jody Sue, Candace, and Grandis. Because Don went to jail for a year for his violation of probation. He's lost jobs. He's had a lot of stuff going on with this. Not old Can't. She's living the life of Riley. For Grandis, nothing has changed. Jody Sue Brown now has income that she's never had before. Anywhere they go, they're the type of people they shit where they eat. That's all I can say. Whoever they get involved with is going to have a big problem on their hands. Annie Sherry said he's the victim. Listen, he's always the victim. Well, this girl, Breonna Tester, was also a victim. But Can't, who was friends with her, and it wasn't just on Facebook, according to people that know Breonna. Now, I'm going to say right now, I am not blaming Can't for this girl's murder. It is just another example of Can't being involved with people and bad things happening to them. Kimberly Mann, Pandrew is probably next on their list on their demise list. He better be freaking careful. Because when he was on my show a few weeks ago, I said, "Are you scared of them?" And of course, he tries to play Gangs of New York, Escape from New York, like he's all tough and hard. Of course he is. That's the reason he didn't press anything with Hunter. That's the reason he's kissing her ass and letting her basically run his show. She's his moderator. One of them.
Friends and family are remembering 20-year-old Breonna Tester. She's the victim in a homicide case.
Johnson City police say the murder happened at an apartment complex in Johnson City. This Friday marks a month since her death.
And News Channel 11's Ashley Sharp now explains how the community's remembering Breonna.
And this is a very bad situation with what happened with Breonna. Now remember, 2 weeks after Summer disappeared, Breonna kidnapped a child. Now, she said she did it because the child was in danger. So she did it to protect the child. I don't know that whole story. I don't want to elaborate on it. And Well, she was murdered. And here she is, Can't-Cant's friend, but Can't-Cant said, well, I don't really give a fuck. Why didn't she say, I don't know her. I don't know how we became friends on Facebook. Sketch, sketch, sketch.
And she has more on their fight for justice. Ashley?
Josh, Sarah, Johnson City Police told me today while their investigation is active and ongoing, no arrests have been made yet in the case. People who knew Breonna Tester tell me they want answers. At this apartment complex in Johnson City, Breonna Tester lost her life on March 18th. Police say she was murdered, with very few details being released to the public.
I'm lost.
Breonna's mom still coping with the sudden death of her daughter.
That was my best friend. That was my right hand. That was my all. And they took that from me.
She describes Breonna as loyal, caring, and someone who is passionate about children.
She helped anybody and everybody. She always put people before her. Yeah, she had her wild side, and she got in trouble a lot. But as far as her heart, you couldn't ask for a better person.
But Candace doesn't care. Flat out does not care. Do you think she cared when Allie died? Nope. You think she cared when Dee died? Nope. Think she cared when Leslie died? Nope. What about that guy Jerry that she was always fighting with? Nope. It's always a big nope. Think she cared when Dawn's mother suddenly passed away not long after her and Dawn got there? Nope. Think she cared when Cotton died? Nope. She has no give a fucks in her pocket. If you needed a fuck, she'd be like, I'm out of fucks. I don't have any. B. Harley said, where is Rosemarie? Well, according to Lisa K. Ruitz, no one's allowed to talk about that case because it's already been solved, and she's like a paralegal or whatever for Rose Blythe's family, even though her ex-husband says, no, 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 no. So, you'd have to tune into her to find out about Rose because she supposedly knows everything.
Childhood friends we spoke with remembering Bree for her free spirit.
She would let you know that she was the light of the room because she definitely was.
She loved everybody. She wanted to be friends with everybody. She really touched a lot of people.
The question remains, why was Bree murdered?
I want my kid back. They took everything from me. For what?
They need to be found and they need to be held accountable because there was no reason for her to have died like that. She would have never done anything to deserve that in her whole life.
Just 20 years old, those close to Bree won't let her be forgotten.
She always put a smile on your face, and she would be there for you if you needed it. She would put you before herself, and that's 100% sure.
I'm not going to stop. My baby deserves justice, and she will get her justice. In the courtroom or out of the courtroom, she's going to get it.
Again, a spokesperson for JCPD told me this morning they have not yet made an arrest in the case or charged anyone with Breonna's murder. If you have any information that can help investigators solve the case, contact Johnson City Police.
Well, they know who did it. It's a guy named Billy, and I think he was sentenced to like 95 years. I mean, it's a really, really strange story. And like I said, in the middle of all of it, well, Can't knew him. She did. I mean, she might try to act like she didn't or try to separate herself, but that dog don't hunt. That's the truth. That dog don't hunt. So tell me what you guys find about Breonna Tester. Tell me if you want to keep talking about the connections that Can't has with people that just suddenly pass away around her. It's pretty disturbing. Me, I wouldn't leave the damn house if I had that many people around me that go missing or just wind up dead. Unexplainable. I mean, she is so detached or so just doesn't care. Look at how she acted when Dee passed away. She wouldn't even call 911. And what is wrong What is wrong with Dee's husband that he's letting that nasty sloth drive Dee's car, sell her purses? And don't get me going on the person that's been buying the purses. I don't even want to get into that today. But there is a lot of stuff to look at in the case of Summer Wells. I don't know what Hawkins County is doing. I don't know what TBI is doing. I don't know what FBI is doing. But the fact that it's taken this long, it's bad, my friends. It's bad. And Summer Wells does not deserve to just be some throwaway kid. Oh, well, just some poor kid that went missing in Tennessee. That is what they were expecting. And you can fill in the they however you want. Whoever they is, that's up to you. They were expecting it to be like a Rose situation where nobody really thought anything about it. And it just kind of gets swept away. But they didn't know that people would care and want justice for what happened to Summer in life and possibly in death. Because at this point, it looks a little, it doesn't look likely that she could be alive anywhere. But we still hold up hope, do we not? Of course we do. Well, you guys are the absolute best. I kept you for over 2 hours. We have another show tomorrow. We're going to be talking about Sebastian Rogers. Looks like Katie is back in the hot seat. Now, I'm putting together a little video for you this afternoon about Jack and Lily. It's going to be a small one, and you just tell me what you think about it. Because not my circus, not my monkeys, nor is it yours. But we can, have civil conversations as friends, correct? Hey, Mod Squad, I saw what you did today, and you're awesome. You truly are. You guys are the absolute best. I'm telling you. Gillet Girl, thank you so much for gifting those memberships. Thank you, Angel P, for memberships. And Helen Someone, thank you for contributing to the channel. You are the best. I will see you back here soon if I don't catch you in Discord in the meantime. Have a happy Monday if there is such a thing.